What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, it's time to talk about Solana. We've been talking about this since it was $8 and all the way up to post 100, and I still think we are incredibly undervalued at $87 right now. But we have some pretty big developments coming out of the ecosystem of Solana. More importantly, what does it look like for the future? But it's going to be huge. If that's something you like the sound of, stick around because we're going to talk all about it in this video. So make sure you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with everything going on in the cryptocurrency space. And with that being said, let's take a global look at the market right now. 1.55 trillion, just 0.5% down on the day. Bitcoin hovering around that 40k mark, which we seem to be in there the last couple of days. Now, you'll notice Solana, the number 5th highest ranked cryptocurrency out there, $1.7 billion in volume and $37.5 billion in a market cap. So you think about, we've been talking about it for a while, you can just see where the overall cryptocurrency market is. A lot of market caps are down, a lot of volume feels like it's down. BTC dominance around 50.4% shows a lot of exits from Bitcoin and ultimately out of the market. We are not buying alts just yet. However, there is some pretty big deals coming with Solana. Now, for those of you that have been around on my channel, those of you who have been in my live streams know that I've been playing around with Solana meme coins, in particular things like Myro, Dog with Hat, a lot of these other ones. Why? Because they're super easy to get into. The transactional cost is super cheap. But what's important here is we have seen some absolutely monumental gains when it comes to some of these coins, in particular Bonk. Everyone knows Bonk absolutely took off. We actually were invested in that right at the very start and didn't keep our profits in the coin. We sold out and moved on to something else. However, a lot of people now are talking about Dog with Hat being the next big thing. It's actually had a very interesting rise. And we see initially here, this initial pump here on the daily. If we go to the 4 hour, it's probably a bit of an easier chart to see. And then we consider it all the way down and it's on a move right now, 10% up on the day. A lot of people are saying this will be the next big Solana meme coin. Now, obviously you've got to do your own research. However, so Solana's meme coin Bonk has set a wave of meme coins emerging on the Sol blockchain. While Bonk was launched in early 23, the breakthrough occurred in December 23, while Solana Savior entered the top 50 by global market capitalization, claiming a $2 billion market cap after a parabolic 4,424% monthly run. Again, along the way, Bonk scored multiple listings of top cryptocurrency exchanges. And this is the point here. A lot of these coins coming through the ranks don't have big listings. They don't have these tier ones that Bonk ultimately just seemed to fly by. We saw it with Pepe as well as many, many others. So lots of exciting things going on in terms of meme coins on Solana. But let's talk about utility and a big tick in the box. So you know Solana's had its problems. The network has actually gone down a couple of times, but they've been up now running solidly for months and months, and now they are starting to build out. What are they building out? Token extensions. This is going to be important, empowering developers to implement customization on the Solana token standard. Now remember, Solana is the Solana program library. SPL is their language they use for the smart contracts, and ultimately now you're going to be able to use transitioning to the distributed ledger technology, focusing on security, compliance, and ease of use, ultimately giving a huge amount of usability and developers to totally change the narrative on some of these tokens that may come out. So much more in line to what we see on things like Ethereum and everything else. This is a big deal coming out of Solana Labs, announcing this earlier on, which is fantastic news. And once again, bringing developers to the network. We talked about TVL being a huge part, the 5th highest blockchain now in terms of value locked on it. This can only be a big deal. And we know that Paxos is really bullish on these. These want to be early adopters into the token extensions because they could even bridge into real world assets. It's a big deal for Solana. And finally, they are investing, which is always important, but investing in blockchain talent in India. Now, you might think, hold on a minute, this doesn't really matter. This just shows exactly what the Solana ecosystem is building, what they're doing, how they're going to move forward into this bull run, investing in talent, bridging the blockchain gap, being that Ethereum killer, if you will. Solana is on a mission, and the mission is starting with building talent in India, as well as, like we've just talked about, the token extension. So lots of exciting things coming with the Solana. They really are trying to do a thing on the game. And equally, we know there's a ton of money over there and opportunity, and I think it's really, really important. So two massive bits of news that you have to know if you are a Solana holder. So what's going on with the price? Always worthwhile keeping an eye on. Remember, the market not having the greatest day at all today. If we look on the macro though on Solana, we can take a look here at the daily chart. it is pretty flat. We did break up above this support level that we have drawn in the middle here around the kind of $85 range, but you'll notice we still are underneath that 200 moving average that we want to see. Volume price indicator still looks pretty good on the day, so actually our daily macro effect is good news. However, when we take a look at the MACD, you can see that is not good at all. A significant widening gap, both MACD and the supply line, the signal line, which is definitely not a good sign. Likewise, you can see here the downward trend coming in on the chart prime oscillator. And if you are interested in these, check them out. Link is in the description if you want to get all the chart prime indicators. Again, there is a 30% discount. It's a fantastic set of indicators, as well as access to their Discord and their YouTube channel, where they have all of the training abilities you need to make sure that your trades are as successful as they can. So check them out, link in the description. But yeah, anyway, we want to see this push up, bounce off this 60-minute line here, the 86.05 and above the 200 moving average would be good news, especially given what's coming. If the meme coin volume can keep driving it, if the market just flips slightly bullish, and a lot of people are calling the bottom already on Bitcoin, get ready. I think Solana is ready for another big run. And like I said, we've been calling this since $8. So I think there's a lot more to come. I think all-time highs are going to be in the $300, $400, $500 mark. Time is going to see. As ever, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think of Solana. Do you hold Solana? And let me know if you've got a meme coin on Solana that is worthwhile looking at, because you never know, it might just end up on the channel. As ever, thanks so much for watching the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.